Hey, it's Ray, your HIV Stops With Me spokesmodel. Again, back here with another question of the month for August. And this month's question of the month is: did your HIV diagnosis lead you to some trauma, or did you face any trauma? Basically, trauma in HIV. I can't really recall it on top of my head what the specific wording is, but it's more than like, did you face any trauma because of your HIV diagnosis? Or because of your HIV diagnosis, did you face any trauma? So either one works. When I was diagnosed with HIV at the very tender young age of 16, I was at Bellevue Hospital with my physician at the time, Dr. Call, with my two therapists at the time, and my mother, and a social worker of mine. So when Dr. Call told me my diagnosis, like told me the story of how I got it, I can see from my right that my adopted mother was crying, and the social worker and the therapist had to like ease her down, console her, because the story was very heavy, to say the least. And with trauma, how can I say this? I didn't face any trauma, nor I receive any trauma. But it's a bit distressing to see my own mother to cry like that. And it almost makes me want to say, I'm sorry. Even though it was completely out of my control. It's really distressing to see a loved one cry. It really is. It truly is. And there was no trauma for me at least. There was no trauma because of HIV related anything. In fact, the first thing I said when everything was all said and done was that I'm hungry. That was the first thing. Like, I'm hungry. I want lunch. But the only distressing thing is just seeing my adopted mother cry a lot that day. That was the only thing that was trauma-esque. Yeah, it's this month's question of the month, and I'll see you back in September. Peace.